Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm gonna show you a famous South Indian dish, idiyappam. So by the way, you can have it with coconut chutney or sambar, but also it tastes very yummy with tomato kurma. So their combination tastes awesome. So in this video, I'm gonna show you both idiyappam and tomato kurma. So if you're new to my channel and if you like my video, don't forget to hit the like button and also subscribe to my channel. And also hit the bell icon to get notifications of my future uploads. So let's get started. So before preparing idiyappam, let's prepare tomato kurma so that you can have hot kurma with the idiyappam. First take fresh coconut slices or you can use the dry ones also. Here I am taking fresh coconut. Add 2 to 3 green chilies, 1 teaspoon fennel seeds that is saunf. So first grind it without water and then add little water and make a fine paste of it. So the coconut is grinded nicely. So it should be a fine paste like this. Now keep it aside. Heat a pan and add around 2 to 3 tablespoons of oil. So first add 1 teaspoon of fennel seeds that is saunf. Saunf gives a very nice flavor into it. So keep the flame medium. Now add 5 to 7 garlic pods which are grated or chopped finely, or you can add the paste also. Now add few cardamom seeds or whole cardamom. Since I don't have whole cardamom, I'm adding this cardamom seeds only. Add few curry leaves, 1 bay leaf or tej patta. So garlic is changing the color. No need to fry more. Now add 1 big onion cut into slices. So don't fry onions for long. They should not be too soft. So just fry until it turns golden brown and they look little transparent too. So now add 3 medium-sized tomatoes chopped into long slices and add 1 teaspoon of salt so that the tomatoes cook soon and become soft, which gives a nice texture to the kurma. So all the tomatoes should be mashed nicely. So I have been frying the tomatoes for 3 to 4 minutes. They have cooked very well. So let's add some spices into it. 1 teaspoon of red chili powder, half teaspoon of turmeric or haldi, 1 teaspoon coriander seed powder that is dhania powder. Mix all well and fry for 1 to 2 minutes. This kurma is really tasty and we always make it along with idiyappam. It goes well with even roti, chapati or fulka as well. Now you can see oil is oozing out. So add 2 cups of water and let it boil. So after it starts boiling, add the coconut paste and mix it well. You can see after adding coconut, it looks so good, and you can adjust the salt and spice level also at this stage. I transferred it to a bigger container so that it can boil well. So you too can take a little deep container when you do this kurma. So finally garnish it with coriander leaves. So let me transfer into a bowl to show you the texture of the kurma. It looks so perfect. For making idiyappam, take a pan and add 1.5 cup rice flour and fry it in a low flame. Take care it doesn't change its color. So stir continuously and fry. If you don't have rice flour, you can wash the rice and let it dry on a cloth. After drying, fry a bit in the pan and then put it in a mixie and make a fine powder and then filter it in a sieve. So it should not be coarse. So fry the flour for 2 to 3 minutes only in low flame. It turns little aromatic and turn the flame off. Also, you can see there's no color change in it. Boil water in a container which we'll be using to make it a dough. Add this boiled water little by little into the dough and start mixing with a spoon since the water is real hot. So always remember here to add little water at a time and keep mixing and make it a tight dough. So it should not be a sticky or loose dough. If it is more loose and sticky, they'll stick to the idli plates and also will not taste good. Adding little salt. So I used around 1 cup of hot water. Now mix with hands to a tight dough. No need to add more water. So you can see the flour is binding up so nicely, and if you add more water it will be more sticky. So I used overall 1 cup of water. You can add little ghee or oil at the end to knead the dough. Knead it for 2 to 3 minutes more so that there are no lumps. So it is a very important step for making soft and perfect idiyappam. Now grease the idli plates with oil or ghee so that it doesn't stick to the plates. Apply little oil at the ends also as the idiyappam spreads a bit outside also. So we are gonna make idiyappam with this murukku maker. Apply oil or butter on all so that the dough doesn't stick into it. So take the one with thin holes. Don't take the one with the bigger holes. Take a little dough and roll it nicely and then put it inside the murukku maker. Close the lid and then press it into the idli stand. You can see it is coming out so nicely and easily. So this is a very healthy recipe also as it doesn't consume any oil and also very yummy to eat. Since the dough is very good and no lumps, the idiyappam is coming out smoothly. So take care about it. Put 2 glasses of water in a pressure cooker, or if you have idli maker you can use idli maker, and put the idli stand inside the pressure cooker for steaming. Close the lid and take the whistle off. So let it cook for around 10 to 12 minutes. After 10 minutes take the lid off and allow it to cool down a bit and then serve it in a plate. They look so great and yummy. Let me show you how soft they've turned into. Wow. So guys, if you like my video, hit the like button and subscribe to more yummy videos. Until then, stay safe and thank you for watching.